biggest question. Prince, did you quit your 9-to-5 job?
And another woman that can take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you.
Baby! Babe! Babe, it's time for a Q&A. We gotta update the people, come on! What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Big P here.
I'm Tati, and we are the Mainers. Oh my god, it's so good to be back!
We had a couple days off, not by choice, but we're back. We had some issues with the platform. And shout out to YouTube. We love YouTube. Obviously, YouTube gives us a space to create and to speak with all you guys and to give you entertaining content. So we love YouTube. We don't bite the hand that feeds you. But they've been having some issues. We moved, so we back and we ready to rock.
Yes.
Yes, so we thought, we haven't updated you guys in a while. We haven't talked to you face to face in a while. So we wanted to update you guys, answer some questions that you guys have.
Yeah, like a little life update.
A little life update. Because we've got a lot going on. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I think the time is now. I think today is gonna be the day. Subscribe to the channel, turn your bell notification on so you're notified every time we drop a video, because we don't want you to miss what's coming. We just would hate for that to happen. We don't have beverages, no beverages, not a water, not a tea. Wow, let's do it.
So sorry for the hospitality.
Yeah.
First question is, what should you do when your partner asks for some space? How best is that handled?
You didn't answer this question.
Why? Why should I answer this question?
What?
Yeah.
I love space.
Okay, so Prince, she loves her space. She loves getting her space. I've only now started to really enjoy like my space. Because before I was like, it kind of felt like, why don't you love me? Like, you want your space, like, we're not together anymore. Like, that's how it feels sometimes. But you have to understand, like, especially if you're together, like, all the time, like, you're not going anywhere. It's okay to have that space. And I'm just learning that, like, now, that it is okay for your partner to have some space. Like, and it gives you time, like he said, like, it gives you time to do nice things for the person.
I am so big on alone time, and to this person, you could have different situations, right? You could be in a relationship with a partner and there's no trust, right? And if there's no trust, it's hard to trust that somebody wants space for the right reason. So if there's any trust issues, you gotta go to the root and you gotta handle that first. But in regards to personal space, I think personal space in alone time is so important because, and I've said this before, we are so distracted on a daily basis between our devices, between our TV, between what's going on in the world, that it is very important to unplug, unwind, and pour into yourself, re-energize yourself. So like Baby said, like it's mandatory that I have an hour to 2 hours, sometimes even longer, just depending on what I got going on, of alone time to where I can bask in my own energy. I could refuel myself and I could pour into me, because if I'm doing all of those things, I can be the best partner in the world. I could be the best brother, sister, friend, daughter, you know what I mean? I can be my best self when I have my alone time. So I think space is absolutely important, you know what I mean? But you gotta build that foundation of trust too, so that's that, boo.
You can have your space. Space is cool. Space is not
as
bad as it sounds. Because I know some people in relationships, when they say, oh babe, like, I need some space, it sometimes means, okay, well, we need to break up for a little bit, you know?
And that's very well what they might mean.
Yeah.
I think we don't know exactly in which capacity you're asking, but
either or, even if you're in a relationship and they need space, then you have to respect that person's wishes. Like, they need space, they need space. Yes. You crowding their space even more is not making them want you anymore.
Exactly. We don't own each other. We get the liberty to experience each other. So you have to honor that no matter which way it goes. You know what I mean? Just have faith. Well, that you know the vibe. You know the vibe.
What's our best and worst moments?
Best, I mean, we have so many bests.
Maybe like when we first met, when we got married, when we started YouTube, moving into our like first apartment together.
Our dream spot.
Our dream spot.
Had a lot of bests. Well, if you just had to say one, I'm not gonna say our wedding day because we've had this question before and that was our answer. So I'm gonna give them another one. The absolute best, to me, was the day we decided you were not going back to the UK.
Aww.
That was crucial.
That was a really good day though. That was a really good day.
That was a day. That was a day.
Worst,
Worse.
I wouldn't say we've had like a worst moment. I'd say we've had like rough times, like any, you know, relationship or whatever go through.
I honestly don't know. I don't know about worse, but like my baby has said, we have had times, you know, where we just going through we're going through growing pains, right? Where we don't necessarily understand each other.
Yeah, like when we first moved in here, we had like some
we had some issues, y'all. When we first moved here, and you know, it was just growing pains. It's all a part of the process. We're still a very new couple, like married for two full years, known each other for not much longer than that. So we went through growing pains, and I believe a lot of it had to do with just our self first. But we had to, you know, so we had a rough time and a rough patch. But I don't know what we haven't had anything significantly happen that we could say like, oh my God, that was the worst.
Yeah.
And anything that does happen, it's all a part of the journey.
Yes.
You know what I
and
mean?
we move.
And we move.
Okay. Do you have any reservations against a collaboration with other YouTubers?
She said,
no. Not really.
I know. She said,
but we love to protect our energy, like so we'd have to be collab with someone who we feel is right for us.
Absolutely.
And we haven't come across anybody thus far.
Yeah.
But soon, 100% soon, like I would love to collab with some other YouTubers and be super creative with other people. Like
absolutely.
That'd be so cool.
Anyone that we work with in any capacity, there has to be a real vibe there, a real connection there. Like we wouldn't just sit down and work with people for the sake of creating content. Like we're so passionate about what we do, and like Babe said, like we just have to protect our energy. And then the second thing is, I think any of the couples that I'm gonna speak for myself, that I personally would aspire to share space with and share camera time with, they have 1 million followers, 2 million subscribers, and I truly believe that we gotta be able to bring something to the table, and we're still growing, we're still getting there, we're still cultivating who we are going to be on this platform. So I think time and place. We were in talks with collaborating with another couple in the past, but things kind of didn't really pan out.
COVID,
the pandemic and all of that.
Like that.
But I truly believe that in the future that we're gonna be able to do some of that and make some genuine connections, because I got nothing but love and respect for everybody that's been doing it before us, for our peers, all love over here in any which way form, you feel me? So shout out to y'all.
Do you guys ever get jealous of the attention the other is receiving online or in person? Absolutely not. It's actually
it's kind of weird.
If no one was giving my baby attention, I know I'm in maybe the wrong place. Because I know you're fine, they know you're fine. That's so cool. Like, and I know you're mine, so that's fine.
Yeah, we don't have no issues in that department whatsoever. But then again, it goes back down to our foundation. Like we don't do things to cause insecurities in one another. Like that may sound mad corny, but it's just real. It's just true. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not entertaining anything I shouldn't be. Tiana isn't doing that either. Like the trust is lit over here. Like for real, I love it here.
It's so solid. I love it here.
I love it
here.
Word.
How would you say your marriage has evolved from the beginning till now? Oh, massively. Oh my God. I think because we got married so quickly, we obviously didn't have that stage of like dating. We didn't have a dating stage. Like we just went straight into living together, married, we're together now. So we didn't get that, we didn't really get much time to get to know each other. You know what I mean? Whereas now, like I know you inside out and vice versa. And we have such an amazing spiritual connection, something that we didn't have before that we now have. So I would say it's evolved spiritually, mentally. What's the other one?
We evolved physically too.
Physically.
We're in the gym now, working on our bodies.
Yes, like we look completely different. You used to go back to our first video and look at us then, and then look at us today. Like completely evolved. The glow up is real.
Yeah. I don't know. Like this question, it chokes me up because we have grown so much, and it's humbling to like look back and say, damn, like we did everything we set out to do. Like we always stay focused. Like nothing has ever come between us. We are always chasing that elevation individually and together. And the biggest thing that we worked on in the last 3 months is self-growth. 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 I cannot beat that over the head enough. And when we looked ourselves in the mirror and worked on us individually, our marriage just like blossomed and blew up, and like the connection is ill. And I hope y'all can feel it. Y'all should be able to feel it. Y'all should be able to see it. But we've evolved, and we continue to evolve, and that's the plan for the rest of our lives. We don't want to stay stagnant. We want to be comfortable. We always want to be better people, better unit, and better individuals. You know me love chat. Come, give me some. You know me love chat.
I know you.
Big chatter. Yeah, big chatter. Where you want chat about?
What's the most romantic thing each of you has ever done for each other?
You go first, my baby.
I would say it's definitely the little things. Like for me, when you just come home with just some flowers, or just the small things for me. You've done loads of romantic things, so I can't pick one at the top of my head. Maybe the most romantic thing was you allowing me to stay here in the US with you. That was very romantic, so. Oh, and you took me on a gondola ride.
That was probably.
That was the most romantic thing ever.
Romantic thing.
Oh my god. The gondola ride was nuts.
I would say there's many, but there's something that we just started, and right now I'm basking in this because Tiana always gave me like massages. Like that was always a part of our routine. She always gave me a massage. I would never massage her, like never. Like my hands get to cramping up. I'm like, we'll go get a massage. But what we just started doing about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, is what we do is we set time aside a couple nights a week to where before we get into bed we massage each other. So I hook her up for 30 minutes, and then she does me right back, and it's become like a routine. You know what I mean? And that to me is so romantic, and we did that last night, and whew, it quality of life just whew. So that's something romantic that we do for each other, which I think is dope. Well, something you've done for me just individually, I would say, let me see what my boo do. Let me see how my boo do it. I would say would be that first week you were here, a couple days into the States, made me dinner. You made me dinner. If you guys know, you know the dinner was a fail, but that's not the point. The point is
Why do we always have to bring this up? No,
that's my story. I love that story because the type of person that I am, I didn't care, like the outcome, I wasn't bugging off the outcome. I was in awe. I came home from work. She must have been here for 4 days, 3 days, don't know nothing, don't know where nothing is. She found the grocery store, went to the grocery store in a whole nother country.
Nearly got arrested.
And she was determined to make me a meal. And that determination, like, was so fire to me, and I thought that was so romantic. Like she brought roses, like it was lit. It was so genuine and so pure.
But it's so funny because now, like, I would never do. I remember I used to do those nights for you where I put rose petals everywhere. You'd think it was for me, but now I wouldn't do that type of thing. It's because I didn't know you enough. You know what I mean? But it was so funny. I remember when I got brownies and chocolates and everything, and baby was like, I don't want that.
I'm trying to like watch my health and I'm trying to get back into the gym. And she got the cookie platter, the brownie
every
platter,
time she would come home from work, I wanted to do something romantic. So every night would be a facade.
Let me tell you guys a funny one real quick. This is also romantic, but this is very funny. We got into an argument, and it's around that time when we first moved here. And my favorite thing, or at least it has been, not anymore really, but my favorite thing is crab legs. And when we moved to San Diego, there's a spot here where I would come get my crab legs. We got into a wild argument. I came home from work. Baby sent me a text and was like, I don't know what you said. Like
I said, like, your dinner's waiting for you at home.
Your dinner's waiting
I'm not
for you
gonna
at
be
home. Guys,
I'm
I
pissed.
get home. Hold up. I get home. I gotta get a little closer because I need y'all to feel me. I get home and my dinner is at the door, outside the door, like DoorDash drop off. My food is out. And to me, but it was like funny to me. And I still appreciate it because we was arguing. We weren't even talking, but she made sure I had dinner, even though it was in a bag at the door like a dog. It was there, you know what I mean? I enjoyed it. And that was kind of romantic. Like, I kind of like that.
Yeah, because I'm still pissed at you, but I'm still gonna feed you.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Like, I still love you, but
My
right now I'm
favorite
mad at
meal?
you. So
Like, you love me. Stop playing with me. I went to work on them crab legs.
I know you did. Whilst I was pissed somewhere.
I don't even know where you went.
I knew where I was. I was just
funny.
walking somewhere. The last and the biggest question that you guys have been waiting for. Prince, did you quit your 9-to-5 job? I haven't heard Tati say my baby is on her way from work lately.
Today is what? Tuesday? Is what? 9 in the morning? Do I look like I'm going to work? On a serious note, it's been almost 3 months. It'll be 3 months next month since I fully started the transition out of my corporate job to be a full-time YouTuber. So yes, I'm here. It's lit. You know what I mean? And
I'm at my happiest because I used to hate waiting till 6-7 o'clock at night for my baby to come home.
Yeah.
It was the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
So now for us to fully be able to spend our time together, create together, be full on business partners, lovers, best friends, everything.
so yeah, it's lit.
My heart's full.
I'm here. I'm no longer selling the insurance. I'm in this thing, and I'm gonna open up more because I know y'all be wanting more from us, like to be so open. I'm gonna open up more in the future, you know, and talk a little bit about the process and talk a little bit more about the actual transition. I think that deserves a video of its own. But I'm happy. I'm so happy. Like I've never been this level of happiness is wild to me. You know what I mean? Like getting to wake up every day and truly just focus on the things that are really important to me. And like baby said, yeah, so I've officially transitioned out, full-time YouTube, bang bang boogie. And that leads me to the next segue. We got some things, and we got some very exciting things in the works. We can't talk about it and exactly what it is, but we do want to leave you guys with a little bit of excitement to know that we are working. We're working, and we're consciously putting a lot of our energy into evolving. And
We both individually and together have some really exciting things coming for you guys. That is extremely exciting.
we got a couple projects that we diving into. It's definitely lit. Can we kiss now? One more. You know I say your love kiss.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah,
love
your love kiss. Your love kiss.
You love kids.
That's it. Nobody asked when we having a kid?
Yeah. Do you have any questions to say when you guys have a kid? When you guys have a kid, I can't wait to see what your kid looks like. Us too. We cannot
Us
wait
too.
to. We're very excited.
Coming, soon come. Soon come.
Soon come.
No picnic for run. That's. I'm in such a goofy mood. Anyways, guys, yes, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, please make sure that you subscribe, turn your bell notification on so you're notified every time we drop. We're gonna see you guys soon. You dig?
Just to say how much you mean to me. What would you do if I told you you were beautiful? Would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl.